Let's talk about the trading morning. You know that feeling, right? The market opens and it's just chaos. You're scrambling, trying to figure out what's going on. Well, what if you could change all that? Today, we're going to walk through how to turn that morning scramble into a really clear, structured plan. And it all starts with figuring out your daily bias.
So here's what we've got on tap. We'll start with the big problem, trading without a compass. Then we'll get into the solution, which is all about finding your daily bias. After that, I'll show you exactly how to do it with a top-down analysis. And finally, we'll wrap it all up in a neat little checklist for your morning routine. Sound good? Let's jump in.
All right, first up, trading without a compass. You know, this is really about the problem of reactive trading. It's that feeling of starting your day already behind, just responding to every little move the market makes.
So let me ask you something. When the market opens, do you have a plan? Like a real plan? Or does it feel more like you're just overwhelmed? You're clicking between charts, chasing signals, feeling totally lost. If that sounds familiar, don't worry. That's exactly what we're going to fix today.
And this really boils it down to two completely different ways of operating. You've got reactive trading on one side. That's the emotional, chaotic stuff. It's when you're just chasing price around. And then you've got proactive trading. This is where you want to be. It's objective, it's planned, it's like having a map for the day. Our goal here is to get you out of that reactive mode and firmly into the proactive one every single morning. Okay, so how do we actually do that? How do we make that jump from reactive to proactive? Well, the whole secret, the absolute key, is this. You need to establish a daily bias. And you have to do it before you even think about hitting that buy or sell button. So what exactly is a daily bias? Let's get really clear on this. It is not a prediction. It's not a crystal ball. Think of it more like your compass for the day. It's your roadmap. Based on the evidence you see on the charts, you form a clear thesis about the market's likely direction. This just simplifies everything. It helps you focus on one thing. Should I be looking for buys today, or should I be looking for sells? That's it.
All right, now we're getting to the good stuff, the how-to. This is the step-by-step process, the actual mechanics of finding your bias. And we're going to do it using something called a top-down analysis. This is a system you can use every single morning.
And here's the framework laid out for you. It's a simple four-step process. Think of it like a funnel. We start really big with the weekly chart to get the lay of the land. Then we zoom in step by step through the daily, the 4-hour, and finally the 1-hour. This way, your plan for the day is always connected to what the bigger market is doing. It's super logical. Okay, step 1, the weekly chart. Your only job here is to zoom way out and get the big picture. You're just looking for the major, long-term support and resistance levels. You know, those big areas where price has clearly reacted in the past. These are like the boundaries of your playing field for the week.
All right, once we've got our weekly levels, we drop down to the daily chart. Now we're asking, okay, are those big levels we just found still relevant? We're looking to see how price is behaving around them right now. Is it respecting them, bouncing off, or is it starting to push through? This step just confirms our big picture view and gives us a better feel for the medium-term story.
Step 3, we're on the 4-hour chart. And here, things get a little more focused. We're looking for recent shifts in market structure. You know, stuff like a break of a recent high or low. For example, if the market's been trending up, but then it fails to make a new high and breaks the previous low, well, that's a huge clue. That's a structural shift, and it tells us the momentum might be changing hands. And the last step of our analysis is the 1-hour chart. This is where we get our most immediate read on the market. We're asking one simple question. Based on everything we've seen from the weekly all the way down, who's in control right now? Is it the buyers or the sellers? Answering this question with all that higher time frame context in mind is what helps us lock in our final directional bias for the day. Okay, so we've got the process, but here's the thing. A process is totally useless if you don't actually use it, and use it consistently. The real secret is to turn this whole top-down analysis into a simple, automatic part of your morning routine. Something you do every day, no excuses.
And here it is, your morning bias checklist. It's super simple. Before you even look at a trade setup, you just run through these 5 boxes. Check the weekly, check the daily, check the 4-hour, check the 1-hour to see who's in control. And only then, after you've done all that homework, do you formulate your bias. Seriously, making this a habit is what separates the amateurs from the pros. It builds that discipline and objectivity you need.
I love this quote because it just hits the nail on the head.
A daily bias isn't about predicting the future. It's about navigating the present with a clear plan. That's what this is all about. We're not trying to be psychics here. We're just creating a smart, logical plan to deal with what the market is giving us right now. It's all about preparation, not prediction.
So, I want to leave you with a final thought for your next trading day. Instead of waking up and asking, what's the market going to do today? Try asking a different question. What does my roadmap tell me to do today? When you start thinking like that, you stop being a gambler and you start executing a plan. And that, right there, is the whole game.